caveat in this. I have noticed certain unit owners by that pool with the dog.
Hey, could we have quiet, please?
With the dog leashed and the hand is away from the leash and the dog is running around. I seem to recall a unit owner specifically saying nobody will tell that unit owner what to do. Oh, you're smiling, Bruce. Do you know who that is?
I know who you're talking
about. Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So it's okay. So the problem is not just with the lead. It's not because I'm lobbying for this or not. The problem, as I see it, is there's a legal opinion before the board, plus the issue of common sense. Are we going to be mom and dad in telling somebody, get that dog off the pool deck? And I don't see that, honestly, as our position. We're not mom and dad. So there are two things for board consideration. So with that, I guess there's a motion to be entered. Does anybody want to say anything? Don't let me control. I'm just trying to get it all out based on what was sent.
No, the board.
I just want to say that the only thing that we can control if we allow them out there is to make sure that they're on leashes and not jumping in the pool.
Well,
But no, we really can't control that.
we can't.
We can't
Yeah.
sit there, we
You
can't,
want to be mom and pop.
Yeah.
we already have.
We can't.
We already have a sign that states no
Correct.
pets allowed.
Correct.
And I spoke to the lawyer. We have to have the sign.
We should.
It has to be there. That's the state law. So we've complied with the state law. It has to be there that way. So the question is, do we play mom and dad, and then the other issue which was on the agenda, the dogs, it's not our rules, again, it's a Broward County thing. They have to be leashed under the control of the owner at all times. If they make a mess, they must be cleaned up. I don't think you can say to a dog, oh, you can't right now, it's up to the owner but if a dog does it, we had an individual who made a mess on the deck. It had to be clean. These things happen. And then and the dog cannot be a nuisance. It cannot bark, all day bark, and then that's the end. You understand what the problem is. So where does the board see all this?
We have to go along with our legal counsel.
Oh, okay, there's one.
That is the most recent advice.
Yes. What happened?
So that would supersede
No.
that advice?
Okay.
No.
So,
No?
No, I enforce these things
Why,
all day.
why are we allowing input from the audience when the agenda?
yeah, I know. Why? Okay, sir, we've been
Clearly
polite.
laid out the ground rules.
Yeah.
Let the board
I'm sorry,
act.
I came in a couple minutes late, and I understand that.
The very bottom says, questions will be taken only on the above
For God's sakes.
agenda items after the board completes
Okay, I never received the
its
agenda.
board minute.
I never received the agenda. This is my first time coming to these. I'm happy with that. But there was no agenda posted. There were no minutes posted from last one. There were no suggestions.
Why are you looking at me? I am not from River Terrace.
Are you the board president?
No, it doesn't matter. I am not from River Terrace.
I'm sorry, I thought you were the board president.
It doesn't matter. There is a River Terrace rep. You can address it to her. No offense, Wendelin, I don't mean that rudely.
I just got these.
Yeah, so we don't take care of River Terrace over at River Shores or River Bend. So these River Shores is Peg. Wendelin is River Terrace and Bruce is River Bend. Bruce, did you put up the notice for the meeting, may I ask?
When did you get the notice, Bruce? Answer that. When did you get the notice?
I got it when Tony sent me the agenda a couple
Quiet.
days ago, I think.
And more than a couple of days ago. When did you post it?
I did not.
Oh, I can't address, I don't post things for River Terrace. They do have a property manager. I don't know how it's done over there. I know I posted them for River Shores. So I don't.
They posted here?
Here? No, at River Shores.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Were they posted here?
No.
This is River Terrace.
This is River Terrace?
I'm sorry, this is Middle River Terrace Club.
Okay.
They should be posted here.
Middle River Club.
Yes.
Right.
Middle
Okay.
River Club.
And that sounds like a valid complaint, but not right now. So
Okay.
you can do what you need to do about that and then whatever.
I'm just trying to get the lay of the land because that puts me at financial risk.
It puts you at financial risk?
For every single time that the state comes in after we have flouted the state law
Okay, yeah.
and the county law, you're at significant financial risk. I do this all day, every day.
Okay, in Ohio?
In Ohio,
Yeah,
and it's the same.
this is not Ohio.
It's the same federal rules that
Correct.
underpin this.
Correct. This
So
is,
we
but
wanna
we're in
start with
Florida now.
federal.
We're not in Ohio, so we
are
can't
still in
discuss,
the
we
United
don't.
States of America,
Yeah,
correct?
correct. We're not in Ohio,
Federal
though.
law is.
Correct.
Federal law.
So I'll
is.
read again what the lawyer wrote. Apparently you were not hearing this, so I'll read it again.
Actually, I
Thank
heard
you
it.
for the attached letter. I am not aware of who Bob Vincent is, who is a bureaucrat with the environmental whatever for Florida. However, if you have a written opinion from a Florida licensed lawyer confirming that a properly documented emotional support is not allowed on the pool deck of the community association, I will certainly review the contents and respond accordingly. Mr. Goldstein did not respond. He let it go. Therefore, this is the last thing. Therefore, we come back to the same situation. It's not about whether we like it or not. It's the question as a board, the fiduciary, blah, 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 do we listen to the attorney with something we can't control and have a potential?
Bob Vincent, Florida Health Department, Bureau of Water Programs, steering.
So,
Okay, why are we listening to this now? I don't need to hear this. We don't need to hear this now. So the attorney, it's been read. Now, is there a motion to follow what the attorney, the Middle River Club attorney's opinion is?
We
Yes.
paid to the opinion, I second the motion.
I
So
heard the motion.
you
That's the
first,
last word on
second.
it, we gotta follow it.
Peg, just out of curiosity, why do you think we have to follow it? Just to see if
Because it's the last word on it, there's no argument.
Oh.
We paid for the opinion, we got
Okay.
the opinion.
yeah.
It goes against my grain, because I hate to see those dogs running loose around the pool. And that's the reason why I voted against it the last time.
Correct. They're not supposed to
But
run
that's a
loose.
separate issue.
That's right. They are, the dogs are to be under the direct control of the owner at all times while in the common areas.
All right, I
So,
call for the vote, move the vote,
Mr. Taransky? No. Mrs. Cook?
yes.
Ms. Wager?
No.
Mr.
Sager.
Sager,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
Myself, yes, it has passed the board. Okay.
Could you keep comments like that to yourself?
Just leave.
Could
leave
you-
it alone. I didn't know.
Would you stop that then?
And just as a quick, any litigation is always welcome. You know, if you feel that's what you need to do, then at least we have a backup now from the attorney, and then that's the final word. We're willing to change it if there's a different, I guess, a Florida-based.
The health department.
No. The lawyer said a Florida legal opinion from a case in
Okay,
Florida.
another
So,
lawyer.
yeah, so that's fine. But again, welcomed all the time. We love to make sure everybody's got their rights done.
Point of order, please.
No, there is no point of order, sir. We're waiting till the end for your
Thank you,
questions.
that was the point of order
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
Good, thank you. Number 7, parking at River Shores by River Terrace and River Bend residents. Guys, just again, this was done at a River Shores board meeting. I did not vote for it, but the River Shores board did vote for it, that your residents are not to park, particularly overnight, at River Shores.
Yep.
They're subject to tow. It had come across a couple of times, again, no offense, Bruce, right, wrong, or indifferent, that you had mentioned to some of the residents, go ahead and park over at River Shores.
That's not true.
No problem, it doesn't matter.
Never said that.
Okay, never, it's not an argument.
I know who parks in River Shores. I've had a couple of discussions with them. I'm not the parking lot policeman.
Correct.
But they are aware that they shouldn't be parking there.
Somebody from River Shores is parking in River Bend?
No,
Oh.
River
The
Bend.
other way
Oh,
around.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
So I have spoken with them, but I'm not the parking lot.
Got it.
person,
No,
so-
it's not up to you
It's
to
not.
do that. Would be the responsibility as the manager to take and have the car towed. So long as they understand that, that's all I ask. Or actually, the River Shores Board, not me. The next issue is the pool temperature. Finally, Peg, do you want to discuss any of that?
Yes, I'll speak to it.
Good.
The pool temperature is currently.
We can't hear you, Peg. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. The pool temperature is currently set to 82 degrees. I'm told by people that do professional Olympic swimming that anything above that is unhealthy. 86 degrees it's been previously set at, that equals a hot tub or a petri dish. It's not healthy.
So
Check it out on the internet, I did.
Yeah, I just want to add, most of the
Quite
people that go
surprised.
into the pool are not Olympic athletes. People usually that live here are people that like to go in the pool and relax and splash around. We don't
Right.
have, there are a few
They
people in
just
the
went
morning.
for exercise
Yes.
though, and it's the best temperature for exercising.
But it's not rigorous exercise. I would vote that 86 is a much more comfortable temperature for all of our residents.
Did you understand what she was getting across? That it's healthier
I'm
not
not
to have
stupid,
it?
Fred, yes. I did understand.
Did I call you stupid?
I would hope that you would not, but I'm
Well,
replying
then
that
don't
I
imply
am
that
not
during the
stupid,
meeting again,
that I
okay?
heard her comments.
All right. All right. Just not.
Do we have I'm sorry, the heating panels up here?
Absolutely.
Are they on currently?
Full blast, full blast. So the comment that there is no heat on is an incorrect one, but you let it stand for what it is. Yeah, they're freezing. But I see so many people in the pool. Obviously, this is not the time to go in the pool, but some people
Yep.
do. So that should also be mentioned maybe as almost a common sense thing. You know, I had somebody mention to me a few years back, it was like 48 degrees out, the pool was, the steam coming out, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, and they had to let me know the pool temperature was 80 degrees. Well, you know, the pool temperature is going to fluctuate on a day like this, so the gas heat is fine. We don't want it cold, you know, when somebody wants to use it, but you know, we can't always have it, you know, at 5 o'clock in the morning on a 48-degree day at, you know, 86 degrees. At that time, I think it was 84 or 86. So we have to be cognizant of that, you know, one day it may be a little warmer, one day, you know, based on the wind chat, that, you know, it's all heat lost from the water. I mean, it's an open, right? So I hope we're all aware of that, because if somebody sticks a thermometer in and says, you know, the pool is 80 degrees now, what are you going to do about it? Which those comments have hit my ears in the past. You know, you have to come up with an answer that says nothing.
Well, don't you turn the heat on then and?
No, well, no, you
just
have to understand it's always cooling. It depends how cold it is during the day. A 48-degree temperature down here, you know, that's like 30 up in, you know, north.
Yeah, but at
So
my
you can't
house,
expect this pool to always be exactly.
I understand that, but I set the temperature at my house to, you know, whatever, and then when it hits below, it kicks on. And
Correct.
then,
But this
So
is, it's
isn't
like
that-
leaving your windows open. It may drop slightly. So what I'm saying is, like I gave you the example, 5 o'clock in the morning, 48 degrees, the pool temperature was down to 80 degrees. It was cooling off. It can't, the heat may not be able to keep up with it.
I move that we vote on it. Tony, Tony,
I'll keep looking.
Tony.
Well, you never know. That's because you haven't. Are you up? No.
Yes, I am. Are
Oh.
you up?
Okay,
Usually.
Could you wait?
I
Usually,
don't
Thank
wanna
you.
wait. I wanna say
Yeah, I
what
know you
wanna
don't.
say.
I know.
yeah.
We've heard it
myself
before.
so far.
Are
You've
we
heard it
discussing a
before.
motion, or what are we doing?
Yeah.
here?
So, go ahead.
Let's make a motion to keep it at 81 degrees or 82.
Hey, well,
We have to-
what I think, let me discuss it a little bit further. Are you, well, Gwendolyn, what's your, you didn't come up with the,
no, I don't, I was asking about the panels. 'cause
well,
I-
86, 84, what's the temperature you're thinking of?
83.
83.
Perfect.
So 86, 83. Peg, what temperature are you looking at?
What's the temperature that was
Oh,
on the
83.
online that you
Yeah.
read?
I'll go 83.
83? Fred?
I just don't wanna see it at 86 if it's unhealthy, you know?
I vote that we keep it the way it is.
Well, we're gonna have to put the heat, because it's not fair not to put any heat on.
But we-
So let me make a suggestion and see if you agree with it. It was never a question, there was a bit of a issue that had to be dealt with that you didn't understand, but,
Well, yeah, I should be smarter with this. You're right.
oh no,
It's
you're
not a-
clever.
It's not a discussion. Thank you. Could you
Uh,
let us
When
speak?
is the heat turned on?
No, the solar is on, so.
No, the heat, when the.
The gas heat, there's a gas heater.
Okay,
So if I may make a suggestion to initially try it, is set the gas heat at 80, let the solar take care of, because you don't want it to go much higher than 83, 80, whatever. Let the solar do the rest of the work, because that's how it's supposed to be designed. When you have a very hot day, that solar is going to keep the solar all the way up, because it won't stop running. Do you understand?
okay.
Do you want me to explain it again? I'll go from again. Set the solar all the way up the way it is now. So the pool temperature will always remain, if we set it at 80, it will stay minimum 80, and then let the solar take it, because it may go up to 84 on some days. You see what I'm saying?
No.
So, that's a suggestion. Because you're never going to get it exactly. One thermometer may say 82, one may say 81. That was my point in bringing that up, Gwendolyn. You see what I'm saying? So if your goal is, you don't want it at 86, right? You do, Bruce.
Yeah.
So why don't you set it at 80 and see how it works with the solar? Keep an eye on the temperature. Then if it's not really keeping at 81, 82, you know,
Turn it up.
turn it up a point.
Does our pool company come and regulate this? I mean, do
No,
they
Steve
take
does
the
it.
temperature every day?
No, Steve regulates the gas heater.
Very good.
Okay, is there a motion?
What make up what do you want to do?
I make a motion to keep it where it is.
Well, you don't want the gas heat.
If it's needed, or we have to have it under.
Well, that's what I said. Put the gas, set it at 80, so it's always at least at 80. In theory, unless it's a day of 50 degrees
And then the
out.
solar supplements.
Then the solar because if it's on high, the solar, because you're talking 90, it will never shut off. You see what I'm saying? So then the pool temperature may get up to 84, 86. Use the solar as use the gas is like the base, but the solar to really bring the temperature up.
This is very spiteful.
I make a motion
really
to make
just-
it.
Good, let me make sure,
I know
good.
I'm not supposed to speak.
No,
This
that's,
is
wait,
spite.
yeah.
Because it's senior
Wait.
citizens that use the
Wait.
pool on a regular basis. And
Wait.
it's been cold.
You
It's
cannot
very
speak
cold.
now.
Several of us
You
have
cannot
health
No,
speak.
problems.
let him go.
I need the
No,
pool
no,
to
no.
swim in because I have spinal stenosis.
Yeah.
The pool has been freezing cold. It's not fair. It's spite. It's mean. You're being mean to people, senior citizens that really need it. Several of us have health problems. And what you're doing is cruel. If you bring it up to 83 or 84, we would accept that. But 80 is cold. It's very cold, and it's cruel on your part to be doing this. I'm shocked
I
at
agree
your
with
behavior.
wait a minute.
I agree with 83.
I agree with 83 as well.
Yeah.
So let's not talk about
We could
80, let's
settle
talk
on
about
that.
83. There seems
But
to
we
be
have a
plan.
member of your group that enjoys being spiteful.
Who?
Oh, I don't
83
think so.
would make
Who?
sense to me.
Okay.
You know, Fred.
No, I don't.
Let him live in his world.
It's
Let's
so,
make it
I make a motion to make the gas temperature at 83 degrees. And then if
Thank
it goes
you.
up 2 more degrees or it goes down 2 more degrees, then
So be it.
so be it.
I'll second the motion.
Is Mr. Taransky, so it's at 83, the gas, correct?
I'm fine with that.
thank
Mrs.
you
Cook,
all.
Yes,
83, the gas.
please.
Ms. Wager,
Yes, 83. Yes.
Mr. Sager,
No.
myself, no. See, look, remember rules for radicals, remember that. Okay. Okay, the next item,
Has it passed? Has it passed, am I?
Yes.
yeah. Number 9, Middle River Club Attorney Authorization to Contact. It seems Mr. Taransky and Mr. Attorney Caminiti contact the Middle River Club attorney a few times. So every time you do that, it costs Middle River Club $5 funds. I think we had it set that the three of us, Peg, myself, and Fred,